Good afternoon. It's now time for Good Afternoon Ghana. My name is Helena Nyeweja, and we are coming live to you from the Ikea Bahema studio here at Northridge. Coming up this afternoon. Osei-Tutu II pays a historic visit to the Inspector General of Police, Christian Tete Yohuno, today at the police headquarters in Accra. We will bring highlights of the visit. We'll also hear from the Ghana Meteorological Agency on the Hamilton situation and the trend as the climate change appears to have affected its severity. Also coming up ahead of President Mohammed's 1 year of his second term, economists and governance watchers continue their assessments and projections. This and more coming up now. Please stay with us. Thank you very much for keeping us company. My name again is Helen Anyewejan. Let's now get into the details of the stories. Now, the Asante-Hene Otumfuo Osei-Tutu II is paying a historic visit to the Inspector General of Police, Christian Tete Yohuno, today at the police headquarters in Accra. The visit confirms Asante man's positive impression of the IGP following the extension of his service. Since assuming office, IGP Yohuno has been instrumental in reshaping the image and operations of the Ghana Police Service. He has worked to reshape the image and operations of the police service with a renewed focus on professionalism, community engagement, and transparency. Our correspondent, Vanessa Edotom Boatin, is at the police headquarters and joins us live.
Yeah, so currently we are at the National Police Headquarters, where there is a maiden visit from Asante-Hene Otumfuo Osei-Tutu II. As at 12, he is not yet present, but information reaching us is that he is on his way. Well, if my camera person can pan, you will see that the chiefs are well seated, dignitaries are well seated, expecting this historic visit. And then we've also been told that dignitaries present are Afuti Agbo. He is the former Greater Accra Regional Minister. We have a Senior Security Advisor, and then we have Deputy Interior Minister Tay Labi. We have Professor Odeifo III Nungwa Manche, and he's also the president of the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs. We have Nene Tete from Pram Manche. Then we have Nene Ostrag Bodima. He is Ningo Manche. We have Na Abeka Queen. He will be the 4th divisional chief of Nungwa. This is shortly. Asante-Hene will be joining us. He is in. If my camera person can pan. Dignitaries are seated, police are well seated. We have the Inspector General of Police, Christian Tete Yohuno, on guard, ready to receive Asante-Hene Otumfuo Osei-Tutu II. Well, he is going to make an entrance now, and so we are waiting for Otumfuo Osei-Tutu II. And you can see dignitaries seated in your shot. And then, yes, and that's the Inspector General of Police, Christian Tete Yohuno. This visit, it's going to be...
We'll be witnessing the arrival of His Royal Majesty Otumfuo.
So this is going to be a discussion, and this is going to fortify securities between the Asante Mang and then the police, and this is also to encourage the police. with information that we have gathered, that Santi Otum 482 is there to encourage the police on their good work. And yes, he's at the entrance and will soon be making entry into police headquarters. And so yes, dignitaries are at post, police are at post to receive him.
Away from that, with the holidays over, activities are bouncing back, and characteristics of it is heavy traffic. In Accra on Monday night, many passengers were stranded and unable to get transport home on time around the Kwame Nkrumah Circle, Kaneshie area. Metro News visited the Circle Transport Terminal to speak with transport managers about the situation. According to them, the congestion was largely caused by buses from the VIP stations, which they say blocked portions of the road and prevented vehicles from Kaneshie and Kolebu from accessing Circle to help ease the traffic. Metro News also spoke to the general manager of the VIP station, who shared his perspective on the matter and addressed the concerns raised.
This traffic, we are told it was caused by the VIP buses. So we're here to speak to VIP and then look at the situation and find out whether they are actually the ones that caused the situation, and then find out why it was so. So we're going to go into the VIP station and then talk to them. Follow me. Yesterday, there was a lot of traffic in town. What do you think was the cause of it?
The cause from the VIP.
The VIP station. Yes. What happened over there?
Because yesterday they come rented from the Kumasi.
Okay.
So they are
most of the VIP buses
yes,
from Kumasi
yes,
got stranded.
Yeah.
So they blocked that area.
Yes.
So most of the tractor drivers were not getting cars.
From the Kaneshie, Kolebu,
Kolebu,
and wherever.
They were not getting.
They are
not getting way.
Yes.
All right. So
they can't choke.
So they were all choked at that side.
At that side. So when you're from every place, from this side, well, come and get a queue.
Okay.
So it can't come to. It's not flowing like how it's must be flowing.
The usual way. Yeah, the usual day.
So
how
before
you, get the
you enter the station, then the queue might plenty.
All right. So
October 1 up to December 31, there's been a surge in numbers of passengers coming to our facility here, especially in Accra. Though we have other satellite stations in Kumasi and Sunyani and Tamale. People go in there. And then what's happening is that the festive period saw a lot of persons traveling to various destinations. We do 85 destinations. And then we do our scheduled morning services, scheduled afternoon services, and the scheduled overnight transport services. But then we do 24 hours on the Kumasi route. And then that is where we have a lot of people coming in. Incidentally, 70% of persons coming into our terminal to do business or to travel come with either their own personal saloon cars or hayride cars. So we have a lot of cars in the enclave coming to the VIP terminal. And also those dealing with cargo or the haulage, they also come in with the mini buses trying to also bring their people. So that has created a lot of challenge. Then post-Christmas, New Year period, we also have the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology also reopening. And that has added up to those who are traveling back to their destinations and those who are traveling to Kumasi. That is essentially the situation. And the enclave we operate in also has other transport terminals. So obviously, with a higher activity in the traveling situation, we are going to have vehicles coming into the sector. And that is quite unfortunately something we are unable to control. Because when the person tends to bring his or her ward into the terminal and comes in with their private car, you can't stop them.
Asantehene Otumfuo Osei-Tutu II is paying a historic visit to the Inspector General of Police, Christian Tete Yohuno, today at the police headquarters in Accra. And it's live there, and we have our colleague Vanessa on there. Let's cross over there to the police headquarters.
Yes, so the Asantehene Otumfuo Osei-Tutu II has made his grand entrance into the function at the police headquarters.
Okay, I'm begging you. Please, Master, go behind the barricade. Please go behind the barricade. Gently. Okay. Boss, I beg you. Please, I beg you.
Please kindly take your seat.
Go behind the... He will come.
As the guard commander, assistant superintendent of police, Kafui Ajiman, marching briskly towards His Royal Majesty to invite him to inspect the guard of honor mounted to pay the appropriate courtesy to His Royal Majesty.
I understand.
Good morning, Your Royal Majesty. Guard of honor formed up, made up of one other officer, 96 rank and file, with the police ceremonial band in attendance. Read on inspection, Assistant Superintendent of Police, Kafui Ajiman, reporting Your Royal Majesty.
Guard commander has invited the Royal Majesty to inspect the guard mounted to pay the appropriate courtesy.
Charlie, then see, because they are in front of us. Otherwise, we will go through. We are not getting Charlie, big. Oh, Charlie.
We are reminded that this program, this ceremony is being broadcast live on GH Police TV.
Let's do the right thing for us.
On DSTV channel 362.
So be there.
And we are also live on all terrestrial channels, live on Facebook, we are live on Instagram, and we are also live on X.
Come again.
for me. How many times did I tell you? How was that?
I know that you are alive.
Coming to the line. Coming to the line.
His Royal Majesty is inspecting the all-female guard mounted to pay the appropriate courtesy for his historic visit to the National Police Headquarters. The guard commander is Assistant Superintendent of Police, Kafui Ajima. She is heavily supported by Assistant Superintendent of Police, Joyce Okori. Our guard, Sergeant Major, is in the person of PW Sergeant Juliana Akobua. And also to support the guard is the police band. Conducted by Deputy Superintendent of Police.
You people just spoiling our shot.
Of Osei Mahua. The bandmaster is Chief Inspector Godson Prime.
Hey, Master, hey! Oh, come on.
The Major. His Royal Majesty has just finished with the inspection of the guard.
He's behind the barricade, eh?
And now walking towards
So please gently.
the days.
So come to your right. So you're coming back. Come to your right. And go back. And go back. Then. Come back. Then. At your left. At your left. Your left. Then sleep to your right. Then backwards.
VIP has the permission to march off the guard. Yes, Your Royal Majesty.
The guard commander, Assistant Superintendent of Police Kafui Ajima, has sought permission from His Royal Majesty to march off the guard, and same has been granted. Shall we please be upstanding to take the royal salute? Please kindly take your seat. Thank you.
Judge will match up in column of food. Move to the right in column of food. Right, judge.
That is the guard commander, Assistant Superintendent of Police Kafui Ajima, marching up the guard, signifying that the appropriate compliment has to be to His Royal Majesty for the second, the Asante Hene. Also reporting the guard this afternoon. And the police band conducted by Deputy Superintendent of Police Felix Hossein Abua. The man master, Chief Inspector Johnson Crime. Our Drum Major is Chief Inspector Daniel Adam. Indeed, historic. That is an all-female guard of honor. All-female guard of honor. Well done. Your Royal Majesty, the President of the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs, King Professor Esther Wezi, the government. Representatives of the President of the Grand Traditional Council, leaders of the Police Council, retired Inspector General of Police, Deputy Interior Minister, Honorable Dr. Abi, the Chief Director and the Minister of Interior, Mrs. Doreen Anand, Director of Operations at the Presidency, COP Mr. Kofi Bashi retired, the Technical Advisor, the Minister of Interior, Mrs. Mamia, and the Member. Members of the Police Management Board, Nime, Name, senior officers and men, the media, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is with profound honor, humility, and great national pride that we welcome His Majesty, the Asante-Hene, and his entourage to the Ghana Police Headquarters today. Words alone cannot fully express the joy and privilege we feel in witnessing and hosting the great Asante Kingdom on this historic visit. This gesture is not only symbolic, it is unprecedented, a moment that will be engraved permanently in the institutional memory of the Ghana Police Service and indeed in the annals of our nation's security architecture. Your Majesty, ladies and gentlemen, today's gathering invites us to revisit history. Long before the advent of modern European-style policing, African societies, particularly the Asante Kingdom, had well-established systems of law, order, and justice. The Ahifie policing system, administered through the Ashanti courts, was one of the earliest forms of organized policing in this land. These traditional mechanisms ensure social order, dispute resolution, and community safety through customs deeply understood and respected by the people. With the introduction of colonial policing, these indigenous systems were not erased, but rather blended into emerging state structures. The fusion of traditional authority with modern policing concepts helped shape the policing we know in Ghana today. Your Majesty, Nime, Name, ladies and gentlemen, as the revered occupant of the Golden Stool, you have not only preserved these values, but also modernized and strengthened them. Your consistent support for the Ghana Police Service, especially in the Ashanti region, has been both fatherly and exemplary. I recall that you have hosted several Inspectors General of Police and police leadership over the years, offering counsel, guidance, and encouragement, with doors always open to us. Ladies and gentlemen, as the Chief Constable of this country, I must commend Your Majesty and highlight your role in peace building and conflict resolution, which has had a profound impact on national security. Mentioning your exceptional mediation skills, which have restored peace in numerous conflicts across our nation, compels me to describe you as the King Solomon of our time. Your wisdom, patience, and moral authority have brought calm where tension once prevailed, and unity where division once threatened our peace. Specifically, you chair the Committee of Eminent Chiefs that successfully resolved the long-standing Dagbon chieftaincy crisis, restoring peace and stability to the area.
Your mediation efforts in Yendi, and more recently in the protracted Boku conflict, to mention a few, have yielded practical recommendations that continue to guide security operations. Today, the relative calm in Boku has significantly enhanced policing efforts and community confidence. It is worth noting that chiefs, as custodians of land, culture, and customs, remain indispensable partners in maintaining law and order. In this regard, Your Majesty, you have personally intervened in numerous land and chieftaincy disputes in the Ashanti region, restoring sanity, reducing violence, and making policing more effective. These actions reaffirm the constitutional recognition of chieftaincy under the 1992 Constitution, which recognizes traditional authority as an integral part of Ghana's governance system. In the context of illegal mining, your directive urging chiefs to take firm action against it in their jurisdictions demonstrate the continued relevance of traditional leadership in addressing modern security challenges, and this is emulating. Your Royal Majesty, beyond peace and security, your contribution to national development is monumental. Through your humanitarian support to the helpless through the Otumfuo Education Fund, thousands of vulnerable but brilliant students across Ghana have received opportunities to pursue education. As Chancellor of Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, Your Majesty continues to bridge tradition and academia, ensuring that cultural heritage coexists with innovation and research. In the area of culture, diaspora relations, and global influences, you are a global symbol of African culture. Through cultural preservation, initiatives such as the Menchia Palace Museum and your engagement with the African diaspora, you have projected Ashanti and the Ghanaian culture far beyond our borders. These efforts have strengthened diaspora relations, enhanced Ghana's international profile, promoted tourism, and positioned our tradition as subjects of global academic and cultural study. Your Majesty, your presence at the police headquarters today marks a turning point. This historic honor is one that the Ghana Police Service and our fellow citizens hold in the highest esteem and do not take it lightly. The Ghana Police Service recognizes that, over time, we have relied excessively on imported European policing systems. This visit challenges us to return to history, re-embrace indigenous knowledge systems, and strengthen community and tradition-based policing. Let me say that your visit today will deepen cooperation between the Ghana Police Service and the traditional authorities across the country, not only within the Ashanti Kingdom, but nationwide. Your address today will serve as a blueprint and working document for strengthening relations between law enforcement and traditional governance. Moving forward, the police service will study and integrate traditional culture, customs, and local governance systems into our training, orientation, and reorientation programs. This will help the average police officer better understand the socio-cultural dynamics of the communities we serve and police more effectively with empathy, respect, and legitimacy. Your Majesty, your visit is a great honor to every man and woman in the Ghana Police Service. It will leave a lasting legacy, not only in brick and mortar, but in mindset, policy, and practice. We reaffirm our commitment to upholding state laws while respecting customary laws, and to build a security system that reflects the history, culture, and aspirations of Ghanaian people. May this historic visit mark the beginning of a deeper, enduring partnership between the Ghana Police Service and the Transitional Authority for Peace, Development, and National Unity. Once again, we thank you, Your Majesty, for this royal visit and the honor done us. God bless the Ashanti Kingdom. God bless our traditional authorities. God bless the Ghana Police Service. And God bless our beloved country, Ghana. Thank you very much.
Hello. Thank you very much, Inspector General of Police, Mr. Christian Tete Yohunu, for the welcome remarks. We will now invite the police band to give us a musical interlude. Thank you. Majority of them cannot.
What do you want? You want a microphone? What do you want? A microphone. Okay.
Thank you very much, Police Band. Thank you very much, Police Band. With all humility, may I invite His Royal Majesty Otumfuo Osei Tutu II, the Asantehene, to give his a round of applause, please.
Kasangen. Sechi Modi Yavisio. I never said you so Supani Akabakumasi Kapoban. I never said you so Supani Akabakumasi Kapobano. Binya Sabianco, baby. I'm not telling you about them, Lefe Kasangen. I'm telling you about them, Lefe Kasangen. The one in Dofumajan. Chewan and Dofungan. Out of the Dutch more champon from Gay. What of the Dutch more champon from also Nicroyos Mandite. Also Nicroyos Mandite. Aquajalena, they said in Gay. Aquajalena, they said in Gay. I go from much more champon from Gay. Akusibia Kumroch more champon. I go fish from Po, them live. I go fish from Po, I see. Set to 2 more than Yavisio. Set to 2 more than Yavisio. Usuma and Kabom and Puntuan in Kosoba or Santiman Ghana Manina. One and Namus Kabom Puntuan in Kosonia, Sandra Ghana, Santimanina. Obinia said, baby. Obinia said, baby. Black Bacana from Po. Black Bacana from Po, them if I see. Emma Davido da Koya. Emma Davido da Koya. Yadamania Yakubo to touch more on the film. Yadamania Yakubo to touch more champon from Tosika Samana Jakunge. What Tosika Samana Jakunge. Jakuaba Banco. Jakuaba Banco, do flower. Sajifu from Po, the Pelifao. Sajifu from Pelifao. Set to 12 more than Yavisio. Set to 12 more than Yavisio. Sajifu Gunyagua singing. Oh, Sajifu Gunyagua singing. Matinaje Kasangen. Oh, cross Santinaje Kasangen. Walk over that rubber, the Mefa, Gunyagua, Saljumna Chamera. Yeah, one way
The Inspector General of Police, Dr. Christian Tetayo Hono, the President of the Regional House of Greater Accra, my dear brother, senior officers and men and women of the Ghana Police Service here assembled, traditional rulers here assembled, distinguished guests, fellow citizens of our beloved public. Manshia has been pleased to enjoy an active working relationship with the Ghana Police Service over the years, but this is the first time we have had the opportunity of visiting what I will call the engine room or the heartbeat of the service. Thanks to the initiative. Thanks to the initiative and kind invitation of our son, the Inspector General. We are deeply humbled by the extraordinary courtesies extended to us this morning. What is parade? I thought I should have worn my police dress to be here. I plead of the IGP to give me a police, so next time when I can be a policeman. But this honor is not intended to me alone, but duly shared with the entire community of traditional rulers who are the guardians of culture. I'm pleased to be joined by NI President and other traditional council members. I hope they share this honor with all of us. It is truly inspiring to survey the amazing lineup of the top brass who not only make up the entire command of the Ghana Police Service, but represent over a century of dedicated and exceptional service to the nation. And whilst I was walking in, I saw former IGPs that have dealt, and I'm glad that they are here today. Interestingly, as far back as getting to 2017, my first police ADC, I saw him, husband raising, he's now Nana from Bonketia. He was my first ADC who was looking after me. 26 years ago. I don't know what rank he has now, but he was my ADC at my time. There's not a routine or a mere ceremonial visit. It is intended to be a landmark event, marking a moment in history where ancient responsibilities meet to begin a momentous conversation. The guardianship of values and the enforcement of law. One institution draws its authority from ancestral memory. The other draws its mandate from the Constitution. Yet both is for one sacred task: the preservation of order, dignity, and peace in society. Before we proceed upon the historic journey, let me, in the spirit of the new year, convey a message of gladness to the gallant men and women who make up the Ghana Police Service. We come with abiding gratitude to each member of the service, from the least to the top leadership gathered here today, for your self-sacrifices to keep us safe over the years. And we bring you hope, progress, and prosperity in the years to come. The Ghana Police Service is one of the institutional legacies bequeathed to us by our former colonial rulers. From the first Ghanaian who took over the mantle of leadership from the departing colonial commander, the highly distinguished Erasmus Fortewia Magite, to the energetic leadership here. Today, the police service has gone many challenging epochs. Changing political circumstances have impacted on the service in different ways. But it is to say that through it all, the service has maintained a level of commitment and professionalism we should be proud of. And wherever you have been called upon to undertake international duties, have acquitted yourselves with full credit. The greatest pride of Ghanaians today is that our nation is recognized in the world as an oasis of peace and environment of turbulence. The international community widely acclaims us safety in our streets. If we take pride in climate of peace and accept the plaudits of the world for the safety in our streets, we cannot fail to acknowledge the crucial role of the frontline protectors of our peace and security. When we snuggle in our comfortable beds at night, forget that there are thousands of our sons and daughters battling with mosquitoes, while dutifully lifting us from the snares of criminal minds. And while we trudge along the tollways, whether in our shining limousines or the humble trotro or Aboboya and Praja, we cannot forget that there are thousands of our sons and daughters keeping guard in the most inhospitable spots just to make sure we arrive safely at our destination. Truth is not in us if we fail to acknowledge that we owe a huge debt of gratitude to the blue uniform for the safety we cherish. So today we say Aiko to the police for faithful service to the nation. Aiko for your selfless sacrifices in the difficult terrains. Aiko for the safety in our streets. And Aiko for flawlessly standing guard while we sleep. As already mentioned, the Ghana Police Service is one of the legacies of our past, of our colonial past. The first police uniform was sewn. Long before the first police uniform was, communities had learned how to live together. Before courts were built, disputes were settled. Before statutes were written, wrong was understood. Custom was the first law. Custom was the first law. Was the first constitution. Culture was the first constitution. It taught restraint before punishment, responsibility before, and harmony before victory. It reminded people their actions did not end with themselves, that every deed through family, lineage, and memory. In those days, a child feared disappointing an elder more than facing authority. A man twice before wrongdoing, not because of arrest, but because she outlived him. conduct was shaped long before could take root. That is the quiet power of culture. When culture is strong, crime struggles to breathe. Culture collapses, law enforcement is forced to compensate. No number of officers, no matter how disciplined, no matter how well equipped, can replace a society that has lost its moral compass. Law enforcement functions best where people already believe that order is worth protecting. This is why we have been pleased to join hands with Dr. Yuno, the Inspector General of Police, to initiate this conversation. It has been most useful at this point in time to engage with an IGP in history and culture and able to appreciate the essential interplay between the two. He is aware of the extent to which the colonial authorities relied on traditional authority to maintenance of law and order. Indeed, you know that the British were going to make domestic law and order a joint function between law enforcement and traditional rulers. When the Asante Nation became the new nation state of the Gold Coast, the Asante was allowed to keep and maintain his own police. Ahimfia police had all the authority of the colonial police well to the onset of independence. Along the original Gold Coast, one of the most eminent chiefs was Nene Azuma Tekole, the Komanya Krobo, who in his life played a key role in the preservation of law and order. That Kroboland gave us the first Ghanaian head of the police, the eminent head of the Majite, was to go on to serve as leader of opposition. And it is no surprise that the seed of the past continues to flower and incumbent IGP. The lessons of history suggest that we can build a safer, more peaceful society by conscious efforts supporting the guardians of culture and the protectors of law together. Create an interlocking mechanism based on the cardinal principle that culture cannot do without the police, and the police cannot do without the police, and the police cannot proceed without culture. Culture without law becomes nostalgia. Culture without law becomes beautiful stories with no teeth. Beautiful stories. Law without culture becomes false. Law without culture becomes false. One shapes the heart, the other restrains the hand. The society that restrains only the hand, while neglecting the heart, merely responds order. As a keen and embodiment of one of Africa's great enduring culture, at its finest, and I have also seen at its finest, and I have also seen. I've opened up the deliberations of Asantewine and our traditional council, so the world can see how genuine customs resolve. So the world can see how genuine customs resolve, preserving relationships and dignity. I've also seen how distorted tradition may be used to justify violence. Disorder as a tool, it has abandoned legitimacy. Custom was never designed to protect criminals. It was designed to prevent crime. Every culture in Ghana provides a formula for resolving disputes. Reflecting the essential that in law enforcement, calm authority anchored in pluralism. The greatest victory of law enforcement is prevention, and prevention begins long before police sirens sound. It begins in homes, and it begins in homes where discipline is taught, in communities where elders are respected, in cultures where wrongdoing is socially discouraged before it is legally punishable. This is where culture performs its most important. In a society where values are strong, The police officer is not viewed as an adversary, but as a partner. The uniform commands respect not because it carries force, but because it represents shared principles.
Sure.
Now imagine a society where values have collapsed. In such a place, the police officer becomes a symbol of oppression. The law becomes an external imposition. Crime becomes defiance masquerading as freedom. The difference between the two societies is not the number of laws on the books, it is the present absence of culture.
Sure.
It should be obvious to us, therefore, that the alignment of cultures with the values of law should be the first step towards crime prevention. Our visit today sets us up on a journey towards crystallizing the alignment of values and sends a powerful national message. The tradition and modern law enforcement are not rivals struggling for relevance. They are collaborators safeguarding the same future.
Sure.
When traditional authority checks legal authority, communities stabilize.
Sure.
When police respect local customs, cooperation deepens.
Sure.
When both communicate openly, crime loses its hiding place.
Sure.
If law alone can save society, then countries with the thickest law books will have no problems, prisons at all. Yet even prisons have rules and still require values. The truth is simple, even if uncomfortable. No society can outsource morality to the state and expect peace.
Sure.
Together, we must raise citizens, not just enforce laws. Therefore, I have come to join you to call together for deeper institutionalized collaboration between traditional authorities and the Ghana Police Service. Let chiefs as allies in community policing. Let officers be trained to understand the customs of the they protect. Let dialogue precede deployment. Mediation precede confrontation. This is not softness, future of intelligence. Public order lies not in louder sirens, but in stronger values, supported by stronger discipline, supported by competent disciplined law enforcement. We hope the conversation we begin today will culminate in some institutional arrangement which will guarantee effective and respectful collaboration. You will no doubt be aware that among the guardians of traditions we are fortunate to have eminent men like my own brother Togwe Sri, the Omefia of Alo, who before his entombment was one of the highest ranking of police officers, and he even served in Ashanti. You can have every assurance about the presence of a vast community of guardians of culture, ready to connect with you for a new era in nation building.
Sure.
We have conveyed our message of hope and progress to the Ghana Police Service. We have assured you of our gratitude for your faithful service and selfless sacrifices for our protection and safety. But we cannot conclude without acknowledging persistent public disquiet about lapses that undermine discipline and engender mistrust.
Sure.
We have to admit, however, attractive the arguments may be, there's going to be more than a mountain to climb if we ignore public concerns about police values.
Sure.
I have always believed that the discipline and the values instilled during training by the police and military shapes one for a lifetime. No one who goes through the training is ever in doubt about what the uniform represents and the values they profess to uphold when they bear the coat of arms. So it is puzzling, to say the least, when Ghanaians see men in uniform act publicly in a manner which evidently compromises the integrity of the service.
Sure.
They provide an escape route to doubters who will argue that if the men of the disciplined service cannot maintain their values, how can they expect civil society to be able to do so?
Sure. Sure.
As we embark on this journey together, we will urge you, IGP, and your devoted colleagues to seriously tackle issues affecting police integrity and public trust.
Sure.
It may well be necessary to reinforce or upskill the values you include in your men, so they are left in no doubt. Whatever they do which compromises the integrity of the police also dishonor the uniform and the coat of arms they bear.
Sure.
I also hope that you work towards making the service politically neutral. There will always be one government responsible for the state of Ghana, and as the police service of the state, you are sworn to be unalloyed in your loyalty to the government. But there must be a line drawn between the government and a political party, and I believe both government and the service will find it in their common interest for the police to be manifestly pursuing law enforcement with bias towards none, but without fear or favor, affection or ill will.
Sure.
When I survey the galaxy of agile men and women assembled before me today, I'm filled with confidence that you are up to any challenge that the year may throw up. And I encourage you to stick together in continued dedication to the upliftment of the service.
Sure.
To you, Dr. Christian Tetenyoro, the IGP, I commend your leadership and encourage you to continue steering the service with firmness, fairness, and foresight. The work you have begun will outlive your tenure if anchored in values. Custodians of tradition, Nime, let us preserve our customs not as relics of nostalgia, but as living systems that cultivate discipline, peace, and justice. And to every citizen, remember that the destiny of this nation is shaped not only by laws passed in Parliament, but by conduct practiced in homes. When culture stands upright, crime bends low. When culture walks with law, society walks in peace. May the year 2026 bring all of us peace, charity, joy, and prosperity. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, His Royal Majesty Otumfuo Osei Tutu II, for your address. Thank you very much. At this point, the next item on the group photograph, I will call on our protocol department to take responsibility of the group photograph. Thank you very much. We've come to the end of this afternoon's program. The second part will also take place soon. Thank you. All personnel, please remain seated. You will be served here. Remain seated as our dignitaries will take leave of us.
Here on Good Afternoon Ghana, we saw what happened at the headquarters. History has been made with Otumfuo Osei Tutu, and also the IGP has spoken. Let's now go for the break. When we return, my colleague Kwesi Efie is standing by for more. Do stay with us here on Metro Television.
Dad, if you're looking for safe, affordable entertainment for your little ones this festive season, GoTV is your family's happy place. On our fun-filled and educational channels, wild imaginations can run free. So, stick with GoTV, at home or on the go with GoTV Stream. GoTV is every happy child's happy place. GoTV. Love it.
Start your kids' day the right way, filled with confidence to take on any challenge. Pepsodent Kids contains the right amount of fluoride and sugar acid protection to care for their developing gums and teeth. Grab either orange or strawberry so they brush with the sweet flavor they love morning and evening. Pepsodent Kids, giving your children a bright smile for a brighter future.
Catch him. I didn't know when this assassin.
If
ɛho fa so no nya empra ahemfia na ɛwɔ ne yɛndi ɛna ɛyɛ ne ntɛm na ɛmfia asɛm ntumi ama na ne ɔpɛ so ɛ wobɛtumi aku no mese dabi
And let me say good afternoon to you. This is Good Afternoon Ghana, and a special welcome to you from wherever you are watching us from. We are live from our studios here at Reach in Accra, and today is going to be an exciting one. Yesterday we had an extended version. Today we'll try and stay within time, and we are opening the year. So from yesterday we opened the year, and we wished you a very happy new year, and we had a very nice program yesterday. Today we continue. This whole week is for us to engage you and have discussions on how the year is going to look like. And it will be exciting today. Today I have in the studio, and he's seated already, a prophet who has prophesied. I was going to say predicted, but he has prophesied. And I'm going to ask him how confident he is about this prophecy, because we are having different forms of prophecies on who will win the NPP primaries, how the country will go this year, the economy of the country, and so on and so forth. Prophet Emmanuel Walasi is seated here in the studio. I'll come to him pretty shortly. So for those of you who have been texting and asking messages, tune in to your TVs now. Tell a friend to tell a friend that the prophet is already in the studio. We'll ask him to pray for you at the end of the show, and pray for all of us, and pray for the entire country at the end of the show. But for now, let's do some economics. Today is the 6th day of January. Tomorrow will be an exact 1 year when His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama was sworn into office. He gave us his New Year message, and outlined some accolades for himself and his government on what the performance of the NDC government has been so far since they came into power in exactly 1 year. Fuel pricing, we've been talking about issues like the exchange rate. Yesterday, Prophet Nigel Gezi predicted or prophesied that it may come to 8 or will stay at 10. We're seeing the inflation rates and all the macroeconomic indicators. At some levels, we've had discussions on how it is translating into the micro, because that's always been our concern and confusion, that the government will trumpet the policy decisions, the fiscal and the financial, which are bringing in the macroeconomic gains. But do we feel it in our pocket. I am not an expert. I am only maybe a student of economics or business. And so let me rush to the expert, who is in the person of Professor George Dumfe in this area of economics and the performance of the government since the beginning of this NDC second government. Prof is live on Zoom. Prof, good afternoon to you. Thank you very much for joining me. Let me ask you briefly, what is your assessment of the government in 1 year?
Yeah, Mr. Free, let me thank you for this opportunity. And let me say very good afternoon to our cherished viewers and everybody out there following us. And let me also say that I'm a senior research fellow. I'm not a professor yet. Yeah. I'm Dr. George.
Forgive me, but between you and I, this is on TV, so yes, I should say that. But between you and I, I've been using Prof for God knows how long. So forgive me, and then to our viewers as well. But we are praying for you as well, that you will become
a senior research fellow. Okay. Soon. Now, yeah. So for the past 1 year, as you rightly put it, President Mahama has been the head of state. I think on 7 January 20. So today is about a year since he was given a mantle to manage the economy. I must say, a lot of things have gone on well, and others haven't also gone on well at all. And again, it is important when you are why. What was the situation before he came to power, and what has been the situation? Some of the issues that we are witnessing, for example, unemployment keeps on going up. Is it that he's doing something bad, or he's doing something very good to address the unemployment situation? What was the situation at the time he became president, and what is the situation now? What really has it done to improve the unemployment situation? And all those things are part of what we call the economy. Today, all I hear people talk about are two key things. That is exchange rate and inflation. Of course, those are very, very important when we are looking at the welfare of Ghanaians. I think one of the things that really comes to mind is inflation. Is the rate at which sorry, let me put it this way. Inflation is the general level of prices. And so, it doesn't matter how much I earn, if I go to market and I'm not able to buy what I need, it will be very difficult for me to enjoy the life. Then we saw inflation dropping to a historical level of 6.3%, something I haven't heard about it before in my over 52 years journey on this planet. That the Ghanaian economy registering inflation of 6.3. This is what I heard recently that was so exciting was when September 2019 we registered inflation of 7.6, but to push it down to 6.3 is something that I can say is very good, because if you go to the developed world, you see inflation moving beyond 3%, 2%, unless of course there is something. When there's economic turmoil, it happens. For example, in US, you wouldn't see inflation moving beyond 2%. But recently, when there was economic turmoil, especially in 2022, inflation in US went as far as 9.1%. But so if today we are seeing inflation hovering around 6.3%, that is a good news. Thing that you want to see with our economy is the exchange rate. Of course, we are also doing very well with exchange rate. Was given a mantle leadership. At that time, $1 was going for 14 cedis, 70 pesos. This morning, when I checked it, $1 is going for 10 cedis, 60 pesos. And so there has been a huge drop, about 4 cedis. And that is also very, very, very exciting. And quite relieving if your local currency is strong. It does two key things. Number one, it helps with the inflation, because most of what we consume, your exchange rate is well. What it means is that imported commodities, prices of imported commodities will come down, and that would be reflected in the inflation that we are seeing. And so you can see that anytime city is not doing well, we see inflation also not doing well. And so I'm not surprised that today we see CD doing very well, and that has translated into the inflation that we are seeing. Again, exchange rate, when it does well, contributes to economic stability. So anytime that you hear macroeconomic stability, we would always want to talk about the inflation. Then obviously, when we are talking about economic instability, then exchange rate has a role to play. And so today, as far as economic stability is concerned, I think we are doing well, and that gives a very good picture for the businesses in terms of prediction, in terms of their plan, and in terms of what to do today to get to where they want to be. And so on that note, we are doing very well. Unfortunately, all what we have seen hasn't translated into growth. At the end of the day, the most important thing is growth. Growth. And so when we talk about growth, it's about improvement in what you do, what I do, and what everyone else does. And so last year I was doing this, and how has it improved? Let me look at the third quarter. Now, we don't have the overall growth rate for the year, but we have the growth rate for the third quarter. During the third quarter 2024, Ghanaian economy grew at 7.2%. And unfortunately, the growth has slowed. And so during the third quarter of this year, we saw the economy growing at 5.5%. And that is not exciting at all, because if we are seeing stability, one would have wished that this stability will be translated into something very positive to push the economy to grow, because it's when the economy grows that are created. You know, when the economy is growing, it means that the economic activities are doing very well. What you do, what I do, what everyone else is doing is improving. And once what you are doing is improving, you want to engage extra hands. And that's how we address unemployment issues. If your economy is not growing so well, you know, it leaves, you know, this unemployment problem. It leaves a lot of things to be desired. And therefore, I can say that even though we are enjoying stability, the growth that is accompanying the stability hasn't been that good. We are growing lower than we saw in the year 2024. What is even surprising is that Ghanaian economy was already doing very well. In fact, if you look back from the year 2018, when the economy grew 8.1%, you saw we were always doing well. 2019 as well, we did very well. It was the year 2020 when, because of COVID, the economic growth rate was almost zero. We had 0.5%, and that was the lowest growth rate Ghana registered since 1983. Since then, we started doing very well. Indeed, we grew 5.4% in the following year, 2021. And in 2022, when there was global economic turmoil, it also hit the growth, and you know, we came down around 3%. But since then, if you look at the data, you see that we were doing very well. We were moving up, especially 2024. The entire economy, the overall growth was 5.7%, and I indicated during the quarter we grew by 7.2%. And so this year, when we are enjoying the stability, well, I want to wish that this stability will be translated into growth. Unfortunately, we didn't see that. I mean, viewers, sorry, I'm making reference to last year, not this year. So last year, when we enjoyed the stability that I have talked so much about, yes, I would have wished that the stability would have translated into growth. But that didn't happen. And it didn't happen, I understand it, because this stability that we are experiencing is not so much because the real sector is doing something marvelous, doing something so spectacular. No, the real sector is still struggling. The economic fundamentals remain very weak. Indeed, two reasons have accounted for the stability. One of it has been the global market. The global market has been very stable.
Yes, Prof.
We saw why 20.
I was going to ask you where you are going, the turf in which we are going. If you listen to the finance minister, the financial policies, the fiscal policies have been done in such a way that we didn't have to spend too much. And so you were not to expect much growth, but stability. And then beyond that, so if you read this year's budget, which was read last year for this year, you would see that their projections are for growth this year. And so by the actions of the government, by the policies of the government via the Ministry of Finance and the Bank of Ghana, we experienced stability. Is it the case of their actions, or you are trying to mention the global economy or incidents in the global economy?
Yeah, so before I come to the global economy, let me quickly come to say that, yes, I agree with the finance minister when he talked about the policy. Last year, the policy that they implemented is known as a contractionary fiscal policy. And when you are doing contractionary fiscal policy, what you do then is that you reduce your expenditure as much as you can, and while you try to also improve revenue generation. And in other words, you try to mobilize more and to meet the expenditure. You don't want to incur deficit. And because of this, they have projected that by the end of the year, we can attain a primary surplus of 1.6%, which to me would have been something very good. Yeah, but so when you do that, you achieve what we call the stability. But sometimes, if you don't also do it well, you can compromise growth in the process. Let's take, for example, at the beginning of the year 25, or when the new government read their budget, indicated that they were going to spend 169 billion. Yeah, but during the media, they revised the expenditure downwards. And when the race jet was read, billion to suggest that 18 billion that they planned spending, they couldn't spend. But let me put it on record. It is not because they are so prudent, not because the money was there, they decided not to spend. That is not a. You can't spend what you don't have. At the beginning of the year, the government had projections for mobilization, and Ghana Revenue Authority could meet their revenue targets. And so, if you didn't meet your revenue targets, you can only spend. You have to borrow. And if you look at the situation now, the only other, the main avenue for borrowing have been the domestic one. Going to capital market, maybe this year if they want to go, they may be able to go. But last year, it wasn't possible for us to go to the capital market. And so you could see that we had a lot of problem getting loans and all that. And they were relying mostly on the auction sales and treasury bill and all those things. And that would have been enough to meet the projected expenditure. And that is why they had to reduce expenditure. I would clap for them for doing it in good, because they could raise enough revenue. And while they're not able to raise in revenue, also part of the ability that today they are enjoying. How happened? During the year, was it August also, Ghana Revenue Authority came out to say their revenue, they were experiencing revenue shortfalls of about 30% because of the appreciation of the cedi. As I did mention, at the beginning of the year, $1 was going for 70 pesos. Somewhere, dollar gained you, and $1 was trading 10 cedis, 30 pesos.
Right.
What this clearly means is that revenue authority will so much revenue from import duty. People bringing goods to Ghana, when they get to the port, anything that they are bringing is always indoors, and they pay the cedi equivalent.
Okay.
And so if your cedi does so well, it affects the revenue generation really much.
Okay.
This is one of the reasons why they couldn't meet their revenue targets. And once you meet your revenue targets, you can't spend what you don't have.
Okay.
It's not as if you have the money.
Okay, Prof. So let me cut you here. Let me cut you here, but thank you very much for staying with us this afternoon. We'll come to you maybe tomorrow in the subsequent days, and we'll keep analyzing the details of the economy. Prof says that it is not only out of the ingenuity of government or the prudence of government in the management of the economy, but lots of things have been happening on the global scene. President Trump came in with lots of tariffs across the globe, and he got lots of response from the major economic players of the global economy. There's been other things that are happening. Gold prices are rising and so on and so forth. But I don't know if I have to go on a break and come. Derek, please tell me what to do. If I have to go on a break and come, I'll go and come. But let me see if we can see the face of a prophet who is seated here in the studio. Prophet Emmanuel Wolase is in the studio. So wherever you are, begin to tune in. Let's see, Prof, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
I hope you're doing well.
Oh, by the grace of God, everything is moving on well.
And you are safe?
Oh, I'm really safe, security-wise.
Everything is okay? Yeah. You are still seeing?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
You are seeing things about Ghana?
Oh, exactly. As I'm sitting here, each and every day God speaks to me. And
so as you sat here, you've seen things?
I've seen things. I've even seen things about you.
Let me go on the break and come. I'll come and ask you. I'll come and ask you. So stick and stay with us wherever you are. Prophet Emmanuel Wolase is seated. He has predicted that, or prophesied, let me use prophesied that Dr. Bawumia will win. I'll ask him whether he stays by that prophecy that on the 31st of January 2026, this year, that's this month, whether the former Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, will still be retained as the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party. Stay with us. I'll be right back.
Branch manager. Of course, I accept only quality and affordable printed souvenirs for my promotional campaigns.
I'm the head of academic affairs of a very important institution in Ghana. Of course, we only deal with quality, reliable printing companies for our institution's printing materials. I'm talking about appointed time printing.
Appointed Time Printings. We take pride in our extensive print scope that transform your ideas into captivating visual masterpieces. We delve into the core objectives and vision of each print project. Precision printing is at the heart of our printing process as we meet your tight deadlines. Our rigorous inspection, color verification, and overall printing excellence are assured. 20 years of printing excellence. It's always a pleasure working with you to create a vibrant, dazzling printing experience that gives you a masterpiece. Appointed Time Printing, your world of quality and affordable printing.
Healthy soil is where every great harvest begins. At ACAP, we turn waste into wealth, producing rich organic compost made right here in Ghana for our farmers and our future. Whether you are planting small or big, ACAP compost improves your soil, boosts your yields, and saves you money. Even in your own home garden, give your soil life naturally. ACAP compost, from waste to wealth.
I didn't know when this assassin.
But say if one fasonia empra and fear.
Na I won him. And any them name fear.
Asemi to me a man and your best way. Ube to me cool. Mr. Daddy.
A religious what? Leader. In Ghana here will be called what? Glory. I don't want to mention the name. This person was supposed to pass away last year, but they exchanged his soul with someone's own. Something happened at exchange. But this year, they cannot do anything again. He will be called to glory. A lot of people will understand what I am saying when it happens. the whole Ghana will mourn. The whole Ghana will mourn because a leader of a religious body will pass away. The whole world, Parliament, we are going to pray for the Parliament House. A leadership in the Parliament House. If we don't pray for the Parliament House, a leader there, a leader in the Parliament House will not cross over 2027, will not cross 2026 to 2027. If we don't intense our prayer, Ghana will have a state barrier. I have seen it. I can mention the person's name, but I don't want to do it.
So you saw him, Prof. Was that the 31st night?
Yeah, that's the 31st night.
So you saw Prophet Emmanuel Wolasi, the head pastor of Conquest Chapel International in the Ashanti region. I'm sure he has branches in other parts of the country. But let me now welcome you properly.
Thank you very much.
The show. Good afternoon, Ghana here.
Yeah,
on
thank
Metro
you
TV.
very much.
We are happy to have you.
I'm also happy to be here. It's a great privilege and honor to be here on this great platform.
When we posted your flyer, I got a number of people calling and asking that I should signal them when you are on so that they can put on their TV.
Wow, that's great. That's great.
And lots of, I'm trying to see if I can find some of them. I'm getting a lot of them. So this is what I will do. We'll get on, and then I'll come back to read some of the messages that are coming. And we'll try and put our phone lines on too. But you will not be allowed to call. If time permits, we would only pick messages. But let me ask you, I've seen the boldness, the confidence, who is Prophet Emmanuel Wolasi?
Thank you very much. First of all, I want to thank all your viewers for watching this great program. And I want to salute my spiritual father, who is my general overseer, my boss, Prophet Isaac Anto, and his family, wherever they are. God bless them. My wife is also watching, the First Lady, Mrs. Priscilla Dakunyamfo. God bless you.
Congratulations to you. You married recently.
Recently, yeah.
That's about 4 months ago.
Yeah, about 4 months ago.
And you had the wife of the former vice president coming.
Yeah, he was there. Samira was there. Honorable Broja Jemfi. There were a lot of MPs.
So they were MPPs and NDCs there.
Yeah, I mean, Honorable Kwekuado of NDC, he was there. And if not because of...
So I was going to ask you about the fact that Samira came and you have a soft spot for the MPP. But if MPP and NDC are all coming for your wedding, you have an affiliation to all of them.
I'm telling you, I'm a prophet of God. I'm not with NDC or MPP. I deal with my visions and what the Lord will tell me. And that's the only thing. So if you're an NDC person, when you come, fine. If you're an MPP person, I'm not affiliated to any political party. That is the threat out there. Because they know who Prophet Wolasi is. I don't talk much. I don't go out for interviews like that. I am somebody who follows his visions and it's the word of God. So by the grace of God, so far so good, God has given me some prophetic messages to deliver. Yeah.
But before we come to that, who are you?
Prophet Wolasi is a young guy. I was born in Koforidua in the Eastern region, grew up there, attended my primary to JSS there. So I ended up in secondary school at Presec Begro.
Okay.
Moved to Ghana Institute of Journalism and did my degree there. Currently,
so you're a journalist?
I'm here, yeah.
You are in our field?
Yeah, exactly. I even worked with some few media houses before I entered into full-time ministry.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. There are lots of people who say when God was calling me, you were not there.
Yeah.
So how did God call you? How did you become a prophet?
Yeah. I mean, the last media house I worked with was Nkunim FM. It was established by Television International. And before we set off we have to do some devotions and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And normally I have to prophesy to everybody before.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So one day,
At Nkunim FM.
Yeah, one day our program director, who is now the morning show host at ACK FM, Sunyane, called me and said, "You are wasting your time here. So you have to go and start something by your own."
Start a ministry.
Ministry. And that was, I just picked my pen, resigned. I didn't know what to do, and just move out.
You left the salaried work?
I tell you.
You were getting money from the prophecy. People were giving you seed.
So far, so good, yeah.
No, around that time when you were
Around
working
that time, no.
So they were giving you a lot of seed, and you felt that is more profitable.
It was a very difficult moment for me. I mean, I was prophesying though, but nobody knows you. And
but you
people
were a
don't even
journalist.
believe
You were
in-
taking Solé.
Oh, Solé was good, yeah.
And
I
you
was
were
taking
enjoying
Solé. I was enjoying it.
And now all of a sudden you decide to become a pastor and a prophet.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
people were giving you seed for the prophecies.
Yeah,
And it was
exactly.
bigger.
I have to take seed. Yeah, so far.
It was
so
bigger than there.
It's so
Anyway.
huge.
Oh, so anyway. So then you became a pastor and you started a ministry.
So I was attending Global Revival Ministry, Ampia Kofi. So got to a time I moved from Global Revival Ministry to Conquest Chapel International. That's my general overseer is Prophet Isaac Kanto.
Prophet Isaac Kanto in
So
Dansoman.
in Dansoman. So I was with him there. So one day I had a vision and I found myself in Kumasi at that time. I was ministry. So I went to him that I was going to start a church in Kumasi. He said, "Well, Lass, you are small, you cannot do it. You are not married." And I said, "No, that's what the Lord has showed me." So I went to him several. He said, "Oh, okay, then I'll help you." So we went to Kumasi, started Kumasi, branch. And by the grace of God, so
I've
far,
seen
so
his prophecies too. He's a very deep prophet too.
He's a general. For the matter of fact, let me tell you,
I've seen
you
his
cannot
prophecies.
mention 3 great prophets in Ghana without taking out Prophet Isaac Kanto. I am telling you. So, I mean,
he looks very responsible. I haven't encountered him personally.
Yeah.
But I've watched his videos with his small white beard.
Exactly.
Yeah, and he likes lots of jackets.
Whatever
he likes white outfits too. I've seen him.
yeah,
I've seen
Mr.
his.
Free, what we are seeing now, and what some people are just blowing their horns, Prophet Isaac Kanto have done it years ago. You can go and check the records. And some of the men of God who are now making noise and blowing their trumpet, I've been seeing them when I was there, coming there
They were
to
coming to
churches,
him.
his CDs, come and lay on the altar. But, I mean, in this time around in ministry, people are not giving honor to whom honor is due. But I am telling you, Prophet Isaac Kanto is a general. He's a general in the prophetic.
And you work under him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I really honor.
So you are
and respect
heading the main branch in the Ashanti region.
in the Ashanti region, yeah. I started it from scratch, and by the grace of God, the church is growing.
Have you had a field prophecy before?
Yeah.
Which one was that?
I think around 2000, and Prophet Christophano
Of ICGC.
Of ICGC.
Yes.
He was at Christ Temple, Koforidua ICGC, and I was there. I was the only person he prophesied to. He picked me from the crowd and said, "You are going to be a voice in the world and this nation." And he said, "I came here purposely because of you."
Wow.
Thousands of people were there. So after the meeting, they all came and congratulated me. I said, "Ha." And then I'm congratulating me. Also, the man anointed me, and I was the only person. So I thank God for his life and the prophetic declaration he released upon my life, and also Prophet Victor Kusiboatin. Also
in the Ashanti region.
in the Ashanti region, also told me that a time will come I will be dining with kings and prophets and MPs, ministers, and everything. And my father, Prophet Isaac Kanto, was also I've made this prophetic declaration severally. So by the grace of God, these 3 generals,
These are fulfilled prophecies
I'm telling you.
about you.
About my
Now
life.
you personally, the prophecies you give, have you had some of them which didn't work?
No,
you
by
gave a prophecy, it didn't come to pass. Maybe you said MPP will win 2024 and MPP lost.
Prophet
Even though I
Walansi-
know that you said NDC will win in 2020.
Yeah.
I'm just giving
I have previous videos from 2004 from now 20. I will try and get you. For the past 16 years, I've been consistently.
16 years.
For the past year, 16 years. And I've been consistently, because any prophetic word I've delivered has come to pass. By the grace of God, none of my word has fallen to the ground. That's the reason why a lot of people believe in my word. Irrespective that I'm not all over and I'm not making noise. But when I speak, it carries weight. And people knows who is talking. Yeah. And none of my words has fallen to the ground by the grace of God.
So let me now ask it this way. How many elections have you prophesied about?
So far, several.
Did you prophesy about, 16 years, if we look at it, you must have, or maybe around the time of 2008, 2009 elections, if not at least 2012.
No, I started giving election prophecy in 2016, right? 2016. And I quite remember Dayayema, who is Kafi Jezenu, interviewed me. And I gave a prophetic declaration who will win, and some of the MPs who will win their seat. And at that time, nobody knows me, so it didn't go viral and stuff. And Kafi can attest to this, and the videos are there. And since then, consistently,
I've given prophecies about elections.
And
so in 2016, you said the Akufo-Addo will win.
Exactly. And I even voted for Akufo-Addo. I even voted for Akufo-Addo.
Because you prophesied?
Yeah.
So do you have to work on the prophecy yourself when after you prophesy?
Yeah, there are some prophecies I have to work on it. And there are some I don't have to work on it. I will leave it like that. We have conditional prophecies where you have to do something about it for it to manifest. And we have the determined will of God. That is the determined will of God. You don't have to do anything. You will just declare it and the thing will just happen. I will just have to sleep, wake up, and the thing will happen. Example is let me just, like Efo Walanyo, who won the Wahoisi.
Yes.
I spoke to him at around 5 early in the morning, and I told him he's going to win the seat. Yeah, he can testify about this. I told him, he called me. I told him he's going to win the seat. Even my dad did not believe it, because my dad is a voter.
Your father?
Yeah, he knew
your biological father?
Yeah, he knew what.
Said the fool will lose.
Yeah, he knew what Peter Mewu has done
in the
voter region. Yeah.
Yes.
And he said, "Well, are you sure?" That I said, "Oh, that."
Why is it that your father doesn't believe in your calling?
He believes in my calling, but sometimes the word you...
It is too strong.
It's too strong, like it doesn't make sense. Some of the things I declared, like as I'm saying that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is going to win the MPP primaries. I mean, and the vision is so strong to the extent that this vision cannot fail.
So, hold on, I'm coming to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, but Priscilla Darko says, Director of Political Affairs himself, Prophet Emmanuel Wolasi, Bedu Nana says the international Moses, my prophet. This is a young, humble man of God who is a giant when we enter into the arena of the prophetic. Ghana is blessed to have you and personally proud to have you as my prophet. I think these are some of your members who are commenting on our page. But Derek, you can put our phone line, the phone number on, and people can begin to text. Let's see how it's going. You said Dr. Bawumia will win the primaries.
Exactly.
How so?
Let me just tell you the beginning of all this. On the 6th of May was my birthday. On the 6th of May was my birthday. I decided not to celebrate it. So I went on waiting. So on waiting, I was praying for myself and my ministry, and also for my marriage. Because
I was not married by then.
By then, so I was about to get married. So I was praying about it. So on that faithful day, I went on waiting on the 4th of May. On the 6th of May, that's my birthday, an angel appeared unto me. That angel, per se, always appeared to me. And anything that angel tells me comes to pass. This is the same
What's
angel.
the name of that angel?
That angel doesn't have a name.
How can you describe him? How is he like?
It will never make sense to the people watching me, but I know that it's an angel.
We still want to hear you.
The angel appeared. No.
Does he have wings? How is he like?
No.
You see, I'm asking you this because there are people who believe that some of these prophets, so to speak, work with what's the English name for Emutia? Dwarfs. And they come to tell us they are working with angels. And so, I mean, how does it work? You see in the spirit. I don't see.
Yeah, an old man. It's a form of an old man with a beard.
A beard.
Not long beard, but a beard, a white beard. And this man normally appeared to me.
That's the angel.
Yeah.
So he comes to you. That's the angel you work with.
Exactly. So this angel told me that I'm going to show you something now. And it's an election. I'm just quoting what the angel told me. But the angel told me that he's going to show me this. It's an election. And whatever I will see is what is going to happen. And this was the same angel who revealed the previous election to me just recently. I mean, some prophets came out and said, we prophesied that President John Mahama is going to win. We prophesied.
I'm going to come to that.
And I laughed. I laughed. And when the angel appeared to me, he showed me some few things. He carried my spirit. And we landed at a place, and I saw people like moving, a crowd. And I saw Honorable Kennedy Japan leading a crowd. And the crowd was so huge. And I saw Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia leading a crowd. And the crowd was not huge, but I saw some leadership of the NPP following him. So the angel, I said, wow, this is the NPP primary. So does it mean that Honorable Kennedy Japan is going to win? And the angel told me that no, wait till the end. So the wind carried me again, and I appeared at a place where they were voting. So that will be the 31st of January. So when they were voting, I saw people wearing Kennedy Japan shirt.
Yes.
They entered into the booth. When they came out, they were wearing Dr. Bawumia's shirt.
Oh, in the voting booth?
I am telling you.
In the opaque
they were wearing Kennedy's shirt. They entered into the booth. When they were coming from the booth, they were wearing...
And you saw this live and color?
I saw it live and colored in my vision. And it was so strong that I said, what? So the angel told me that this is how the election is going to be. There will be a lot of noise out there that Honorable Kennedy Japan is going to win. But after the election, he will be shocked. Because after the election, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is going to win. That was so strong.
Yes. So you are the prophet again. We say that, and you have quoted, we see in parts, we prophesy in parts.
Yeah.
Is this in parts? Or it cannot change?
It's in part, but it cannot change for now. For now, where I'm sitting, even if the election is being held today, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is going to win.
And if it is held tomorrow, he will still win?
He will still win.
If it is held at the end of the year, maybe not 31st January, he will still win?
I don't know how it will happen, but the thing has been sealed already. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is going to win.
You are very confident.
I'm too confident to the extent that I know the figures that will come from other regions. And the funny thing is that they are saying that, Prophet Walasi is following Musa Dankwa. Let me tell you, I'm not bragging, but by the grace of God, there are predictions and prophecy I made. Previous election, Musa Dankwa will not even get those predictions. I am telling you by the grace of God. So I came out boldly to say that Sisala East NDC will win. And the videos are there.
In the Ashanti region, you said NDC will pick some seats.
I
think about 8 seats or so.
I'm telling you, I know what I am talking about. I even went to the
all of this, the angel tells you?
Yeah, the angel appeared to me and told me about it. I told people around me, some NDC gurus around me, I told them that they are going to win. I told them Ashanti region will determine, and NDC is going to win. I mean, majority. The videos are there. So I'm not just blowing my own trumpet. The records are there. And Musa Dankwa is doing his part. But I am telling you, after the election, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia will win. And Honorable Kennedy Japan will not admit that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has won.
He will not admit?
Yeah.
Kennedy Japan will prove the results?
They will say that, they have raked some places. And there will be a lot of kills. To the extent that I saw one person being shot.
So somebody will die?
I've called the person. It's an MP. There was a meeting that he was going to rig the election in the Eastern region. And I saw it. I was in my room and I saw it. I called him. And I told him.
Who is the person?
But I've already called the person.
I mean,
so the person
he may or may not die because
he may not die.
The shooting doesn't mean he will die.
The shooting means that was what is going to happen. So I told him what he was supposed to do during the election. What he should do.
He is in the Eastern region.
He's in the Eastern region. A member of parliament.
Which part of the Eastern? In the Eastern, we have. So if you are going from Accra, we have the
you know, I'm from the Eastern region, so I know the Eastern region very well.
So there is a Chebi part, and then there is a Kufuridia part.
Yeah, so I'm talking about I'm talking about the mountains like the Kuyapim side.
The Kuyapim side.
Yeah.
Samia Oku.
Maybe it might be him.
It could be Samia Oku who will be shot.
A meeting. I said a meeting. So I spoke to Honorable Samia Oku to be very careful that a meeting has gone on about him. The meeting
by the Kennedy Japan camp.
A camp, but I don't know whether it's from Kennedy Japan.
So a camp in the MPP, which is not for Dr. Bawumia,
exactly,
has had a meeting about Honorable Samia Oku, member of Parliament for Kuyapim North.
I'm telling you.
And they intend to hurt him.
Yeah. They knew that he's doing a great job and he's going to make a major impact in the Eastern region for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. I saw the people. And I can mention their name, but because of security reasons, I will not. If I say I saw the people. So
how do you see? You see, we have heard that the prophets, you can see some in live video, some it comes into your ears, some by your inspiration, some by discernment. And of course, when we read the Bible, we see this. You, apart from the angel working with you, telling you and talking to you, he shows you in pictures as well.
Majority of my visions are night visions. I'm talking about dreams. So when I sleep right now, the angel will just appear.
Then we should find a bed for you here to sleep so that you see.
Majority of my prophecies concerning events, majority of them are from dreams, night visions. Let me put it that way. Yeah, let me say 80%.
How did Samia Oku receive the news? The prophecy, let me.
Yeah, he's a good man. I mean, he was able to communicate with me very well. He's somebody who understands prophecies and visions. And he even thanked me. And I'm praying. I prayed for him, and I'm still praying for him. And it's not going to happen, but he will see the sign.
Okay.
He will see the wind. He will experience something that will tell him that this is what Walasi told me.
Same is a very good man, so all of us pray for him.
He's a good man.
And we'll continue to pray for him because he's somebody nobody would want to lose.
Yeah.
And we pray that this will be...
No, even when I saw in the vision, when he was shot, he did not die, but he was injured. So I told him that he did not die. I saw that he was injured. So, I mean, it's something we dealt with spiritually, and it's not going to manifest.
Thank you for dealing with it. Same has a lot of following, and it will be a very hard time for a lot of people should that happen. And so you are very confident that it won't change. What you have seen.
It won't change.
So it's predetermined. You mentioned one is conditional, one is
a determined will of God.
Determined will of God.
The determined will of God is like how Isaiah prophesied that a time will come, a virgin shall conceive and deliver. It was a determined will of God. Nothing will change it. Yeah.
Nothing could. Do you know El Bernard?
Prophet El Bernard, very powerful and great prophet of God.
Is he your enemy?
No, I really admire. He tried calling me 5 days ago, but unfortunately I was on phone, so I couldn't pick. It was 6 days ago.
Did you call him back?
I called him back. He couldn't pick. So he's a great prophet of God. I saw Prophet El Bernard the first time he came to Global Revival at Baden Power. I was there when he was given the first time opportunity to minister there. And at that time, he was very smallish. And I mean, he was wearing a big suit and stuff. So we were prayer warriors. So I was
he likes dressing. He dresses very well.
I normally tell people around me.
I
normally tell people around me that I saw Prophet El Bernard when I was in Global and where God have brought him. And it's an inspiration to some of us.
Yes.
Very powerful, anointed man of God, no doubt.
Let me. Somebody says, I want your name. Dela Ami. Good afternoon. My name is Dela. Please, I really appreciate the prophet. Can I get his contact to discuss something with him? Good afternoon. The prophet is really making my day, and whatever he said will still come to pass. I would like to get his number. I want him to be my spiritual father. Honorable Jason sent in that one. Okay, so this is to the former interview we had, Dr. George Dumfe. There are a lot coming in, and people want your number. I'm sure that we'll be able to put it out.
Oh, yeah.
You'll be okay with it if we put it out
no problem.
by the end of the show. So keep watching. Tell a friend to tell a friend that Prophet Emmanuel Wolasi is on here, and he's talking to us about the 31st January primaries of the MPP and some other prophecies. We'll ask him about how the country will go this year. And now we are talking about Prophet Bernard L. Bernard.
Yeah, Prophet L. Bernard.
You've had some scuffles with him.
No.
About your prophecy. You are saying Dr. Bawumia will win.
Yeah.
He has declared, congratulated Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. You say no, and you're laughing.
Yeah. Do you know the reason why I'm laughing?
Please tell me, why?
I respect him. He's a very powerful. When I looked at the way I minister, when it comes to word of knowledge, I have something in common with him. When it comes to picking of names, telephone numbers and stuff, and people who have attended my meetings know what I'm talking about. So I really love him. You know, God revealed to him, an angel of the Lord revealed to him.
He also says he works with an angel.
And I also said an angel of the Lord revealed to me. I believe that we should wait for 31st January, and let's see how.
Are you powerful than him?
The only person who is powerful is God. Prophet El Bernard is not powerful. I'm not powerful. God is the only powerful.
But there are levels and grades in the prophecy.
No, when it comes to the prophetic ministry, it's availability. It is not about levels. God is seeking for someone who has availed himself to use for a particular
Somebody
point
said you
in
are the
time.
Moses of our time.
That is how they call me. They call me Ashanti Moses in the history.
So you are powerful than El Bernard?
No.
Or you are higher in rank in the spiritual realm than El Bernard?
I don't believe in certain things about higher in ranks and stuff. In the sight of God, God does not look at those things. As humans, we look at those things. But we give honor to people because they pave the way. They are pace setters. That's why we give reverence and honor to them. And El Bernard, Prophet El Bernard, is a senior prophet of God, and I give honor to him. But there is no rank, and there is nothing like rank and grace. That is what I'm trying to say. What I believe is that God is always seeking for someone who has availed himself to be used. And God can use anybody. He's just seeking for availability.
But why is the prophecy causing the two of you to fight? Why were you fighting on Facebook? You have prophesied that Dr. Bawumia will win, and you are too sure. I am a bit scared about the confidence. I have told him before that I'm a little scared about his confidence, and he's very confident. He's written a book. He gave me a copy.
I also have a book, but I decided not to bring it because the time I finished my book, that was the time I saw that, he launched his book, so it might be like you are copying.
There is a competition. But now it looks like there is a competition between.
There is no a competition. The people out there are now
whose prophecy
making.
is supreme.
No, I'm not competing with Prophet El Bernard, but I believe in the grace of God upon my life, and I believe what the Lord is using me to do. Let me tell you, when we talk about when we are talking about events and elections, by the grace of God, when I say I've seen this thing, I know what I'm talking about for now.
Why were you fighting? Has he attacked you? Has he called you? Did you feel threatened?
I think it's my people and his people who are having banter. And I always talk to my people about it because we are one people. I posted something and later on I got some call from some senior men of God and I pulled it down. And immediately I put it down. Prophet El Bernard contacted me, sent me a message. I mean, a nice message, and we just... It's for the sake of the kingdom. And we just move on. And I even said, I'm sorry. That's all. So far, so good. We just move forward. So I realized that later some of his pastors and staffs, they came out and started lambasting me and stuff. So it's part of it.
And making fun of your prophecy.
I told none of my pastors to go out to attack him because he's a prophet of God. And if I see any of my pastors attacking Prophet El Bernard, you are doomed. Yeah.
But if they attack you,
I don't have any
continue
problem.
to attack you.
I don't have any problem. I mean, after 31st, it will be clear. And whatever I have said will come to pass. Let me tell you.
Against his prophecy. Against El Bernard's prophecy.
What the Lord have showed me will come to pass.
Against El Bernard's prophecy.
It will surely come to pass. Against any prophecy that is contrary to my own.
Hey. Prophet Ima.
This
against any prophecy
that is
contrary to the fact that Dr. Bawumia will win.
Exactly. Exactly. Let me tell you. Ashanti region will decide.
Yes, I'm coming to. Thank you very much for bringing that. I want you to. So go on. Go ahead. When you finish, I'd like you to
Ashanti region will decide. And let them put it on record. Honorable Kennedy Japan will not get more than 30% in the Ashanti region. And there will decide the main. Because let me tell you, the figures that will come out from Ashanti region will change everything. And they will say that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has rigged. And that is what they will say. I have seen
where the fight will come from.
There will be issues there in the Ashanti region.
Even
to the extent that somebody tried to, even in my vision, try to pick a ballot board in the Ashanti region. And it was so many things.
So the angel has told you
that
on 31st January 2026, Honorable Kennedy Japan will not get more than 30%
in the Ashanti region. In the Ashanti region.
Bawumia will get how much in the Ashanti region?
You will see it. So if it's not more than 30,
will not get more than 30. It means that Bawumia is hovering around 60 to 70% in the Ashanti region.
Exactly, you are getting it correct. I will come out with the figures of all the regions and how things will go.
At least in Ashanti region, we know. In Greater Accra.
Greater Accra, Honorable Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is going to win. It's going to be, Honorable Kennedy Japan.
Will it be massive?
It will be very close. Let me tell you, the election will be very close.
Nationally,
will be very close. That will trigger Honorable Kennedy Japan to go to court. And at the end of the day, he will go to court. And it will happen. He will not accept some of the results.
My producer has asked me to ask you that has God shown you anything about Dr. Duchum? the Cabinet Japan, Brian Amwatin. So there are 5 of them. Dr. Bawumia, Honorable Kennedy Japan, Brian Amwatin, Cabinet Japan, and Dr. Duchum.
I was picked by
Brian the Champion.
Yeah,
Brian the Champion.
I was picked by one powerful man who worked with Dr. Brian. So I had a meeting with the man. He might be watching now. And I mean, my Land Cruiser, my driver picked me. So I didn't know that the direction was his office around Town Palace.
Yes. I know the office very well.
You know. So when I got there, that's the time I realized that that's his office. So I got there, asked me, so how is the election going to be for Dr. Brian? I told the person that he's not going to win.
Will he win the next primaries? Yeah. Is he preparing for the next primaries?
The next primaries he's not going to win.
Brian will not win these primaries. He will not win the next primaries.
So maybe he might be working out for the next,
the third one. Dr. Duchum? He's not in at all.
Dr. Duchum and the other one, what's the name?
Comrade Japan.
No, as for Honorable Comrade Japan, he should have not wasted his time for this.
He shouldn't have wasted his money and time. Oh.
Yeah.
Why?
Because, I mean, he's not even going to get more than 2% after the election.
That's bad. With all the campaign and the money and the
I am not
filing fee and all of that.
I'm
you
telling
won't
you.
get 2%.
Everything I'm saying here, I know what I'm talking about.
Comrade Japan will not
He's
get
not going to
2%
get
in the
more than
elections.
2%. He's not going to get more than 2%.
How much will Brian a champion get? What percentage?
Dr. Brian Chap, I'll come out with everything.
But for now, around what percentage will you get?
I think we have to move to that one. You know, anything I say here, they are going to work on it. Giddy.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
So spiritually, they are going to.
Yeah, but it's not going to change things, but it will make sure that it creates a lot of
But are you
tensions
also
and stuff.
working? Are you doing a contract? Are you doing directions?
Yeah,
Are you doing
I'm telling you,
on your
I'm
prophecy?
praying for, I'm really praying for Dr. Mahmoud
Is the
Bawumia.
angel working?
The angel
Your
is
angel,
working.
is he working
Yeah,
to keep
I'm
the prophecy?
in Ashanti region. That's why I'm confident. I'm telling you that because
you are there.
It's
you
done
live there.
though.
You have done things in Ashanti.
It's done though.
You have done things in Ashanti.
Oh yeah.
You have done a contract there.
Oh
You
yeah.
have planted things.
Oh, there was a prophetic direction I embarked on. The angel showed me and I did it. So if any prophet comes out and say that Honorable Kennedy Japan will win, I just sit down and laugh. I was, let me tell you, I had a dream and I was telling my wife. And in the dream, Honorable Kennedy Japan came to my house with my wife. And my wife told me in my dream that I should help him. And I told my wife that he cannot win. In the dream. Yeah. So when I woke up, I told my wife, and I told that. And so when we were discussing about it, I told him that Honorable Kennedy Japan cannot win. And if he's going to win, not now. But let me tell you, after this election, I said it on my 31st night, there will be no Honorable Kennedy Japan in the political arena like I'm going for primaries and stuff. No.
Oh, his political career will end?
When it comes to going for primaries, for presidents and stuff, so yeah.
So after this election,
maybe he might be working in government when anytime, I mean, their party comes to power, and I don't know when their party comes to power.
So you are saying that after this election, Kennedy Japan will not go for any contest again?
I'm telling you, I said it. When you play the video, you just see it.
He will
I
not
said
go
it.
for any political contest
Yeah.
again in his life?
Yeah. He will be very disappointed.
Somebody said he will exit the party if he doesn't win. Will it happen?
It's their own decision.
Oh, you haven't seen that yet?
I've not seen it, but it's its own decision.
You said NDC will pick some seats, around 8 seats in the Ashanti region. And it happened in the 2024 elections.
Exactly.
Who will be the NDC's flag bearer?
NDC flag
for
bearer.
2028.
By the grace of God, there are two people who have encountered.
Yes.
And those are the people who are going to really contest.
One of them.
They will
be the two
one of them
candidates.
is going to win.
Yes. Who and who?
It's going to be between Honorable Esiedun Ketia, General, and Honorable Julius Zebra. But let me tell you this:
the
Honorable Chief of Staff, he cannot win because there are so many things that they have worked against him. And
Honorable Julius Zebra.
And let me tell you, the things they have done against him, even if he contests with Sami Jemfi will beat him. If he contests with, let me say, Malik Barsintali will beat him.
Malik Barsintali is my boss.
Yeah, if he
my brother,
you know,
my
they have done some things against him to the extent that I'm just telling you the truth.
Nothing can be changed.
Oh, it can be changed if, I mean, I believe they all have men of God, and as I've said, they can work with it. I believe some of the men of God say, oh, Jano,
that is serious. To say that Julius Zebra will contest strongly.
Oh, yeah.
For the primaries of the NDC.
Exactly.
But he will not win.
He will not win.
It means that Esiedun Ketia will become the
reason why I said he will not win is that I've given you the reason. There is something they've done against him. Too strong to the extent that only an ordinary person could. If I tell you the things I saw, You will be shocked. But you know, Mr. Free, if I tell you, because I found myself at 3 places in this nation, and
Julius Zebra.
Oh, I am telling
he's
you.
a very good man.
Yeah, because when they sit there, there are some people, when they see what you are
carrying,
you carry, they work against you. Let me just cite an example. I was in my church when I declared that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia will win the primaries, and it happened. The videos are there during the last previous primaries, and I said it in my church again that I saw this man, Honorable John Kuma. The videos are there that he's supposed to pay Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia for them to win, because according to certain things I saw, and I said it. And the funny thing was that along the line, the man passed away. They fought the star. They fought the glory. He would have become the running mate.
The running mate.
Exactly. Exactly. It was in the realm of the spirit.
So it wasn't going to be Napo.
No. Napo was not in the picture. How I wish I have the video is here. How I wish, because I even went to the extent that I told him that after the election, I saw that instead of John Kuma, one man called Prempe became the running mate. And John Kuma's, one of his aides was in my church. And he contacted me, we spoke. There are so many things, but you know, when it comes to spiritual things like this, there are some people out there who say that, oh, Jano, there are people around there. And if the thing happened, it happened. And I believe that Honorable Julius, there are people around who say, oh, Jano, of a fame, of Pesca, but by the grace of God, as a young man, I have everything.
Content.
I'm content. I mean, everything. I'm content in life. So what next?
So Esedun Ketia will be the flag bearer of NDC.
When election is, so I saw Musa Donkwa projecting that somebody will lead Esedun Ketia. I laughed. Anybody who contests general now, today, general will be that.
Between now and the time they do the primaries, can anything change?
Anything can change.
But between now and the 31st for MPP, nothing can change.
Nothing can change.
Do you hate Kennedy Japan?
No. Hey, he's one of the, you know.
We are told some prophets don't like him because he has attacked the Christian community.
No, I told you that I believe in my vision and I deal with my vision. What I see is what I stand on. No matter what will happen. Let me tell you. Somebody sent me a message. Introduced himself. Said, I'm part of the leading members of Honorable Kennedy Japan, and we want to come and visit you, and we want to pay you a visit. I did not respond. The reason why I did not respond is because I know it will not work. I don't need you to come.
You don't want the association to...
Yeah. So that at the end of this, we went and gave him even money in the church, and even somebody closer to him, somebody closer to him called Sapon, contacted me. And I said, he's not going to win. A family member contacted me, said, oh, Prophet Wallace, we saw your video that you prophesied Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is going to win. So can we do anything about it? I said, we cannot do anything about it. So please, where I'm sitting, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is going to win.
Do you know Nigel Gezi?
I know Prophet Nigel Gezi.
Oh, sorry, I should have added a prophet. Do you know him?
I know Prophet Nigel.
Have you encountered him?
No.
Do you know him personally?
I don't know him personally.
He says he's watching you.
God bless you, senior prophet of God. I'm honored. He's one man of God who inspired a lot of the young guys. He always encouraged. I always.
Is he a genuine prophet?
Genuine prophet, solid prophet.
Nigel Gezi.
Yeah.
Kennedy Japan attacked him. He said that Nigel is a fake prophet and he's a murderer.
You know, it's very sad. It's very sad. I don't want to go deeper into these things, but you know, I believe strongly that Honorable Kennedy Japan has regretted of what he did. I am telling you, because at that time, he thought he was helping the church. That was the COVID time, but he was causing more havoc and harm to the church. And there are some people who said he was cleansing the church. I beg to differ. There are some names that were mentioned Archbishop Ajanasari's name were mentioned. Amen. Amen.
Anyway, so Nigel, unfortunately my time is up, but Nigel says he's watching you and he really, really likes you. He watches your
Thank
videos
you very
and
much,
he's
Senior Prophet of God. I'm grateful. I was supposed to meet him. I was at Ridge Hospital. Immediately I got there, they told me that, oh, Prophet Nigel just left here. I said, oh, wow. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Odifo Nigel, I think maybe we have to arrange a meeting and meet.
Yeah.
I don't know when you are going back to Kumasi, but anytime you are in Accra.
Yeah. I don't stay around. But the truth of the matter is that Honorable Kennedy Japan's camp should stop insulting me. Because the more they do that, the more they provoke God. And the more they provoke God, because I have not done anything, the more God punish them. I'm telling you. The more they insult me, the more they provoke God.
My time is up. By what percentage is Dr. Bawumia going to win?
Dr.
And then will he win 2028 elections?
I will not respond to 2028 election for now. And I am saying this for a reason. Because I just want us to cross the bridge first. And after 31st, I can boldly come out to declare who is going to win.
By what percentage is he going to win? The primaries?
In the range of 50s.
Oh, so it will be very close?
It will be very close. But he will still win.
It will be close, but he will win.
I'm telling you.
Our time is up. Pray for us. Pray for Metro TV. In fact, we have Ignite Media. So it is Metro TV, Original FM.
Okay.
And we are here. So Metro TV and all the staff, please pray for us.
Okay. Let's pray with all humility. Father, in the name of Jesus, I thank you, bless you for how far you brought us, what you are still doing, and what you are about to do. In fact, this is a day you've made for us to rejoice and be glad in it. Father, I commit this institution in your hand. I pray that your protection will be mightily upon this institution. I pray that any good seed they have sowed here, water it, let it grow and bear good fruit. Whatever be the plot, plans, and agenda of the enemy concerning any individual in this institution, I abort it and cancel it in Jesus' name. I pray that, Holy Ghost, you will lead them, guide them in any decision and step they will take here, and glorify yourself in their life in the name of Jesus. I pray and declare over this place in the name of Jesus that this year no evil shall come closer to this institution.
Amen.
In the mighty name of Jesus.
Amen.
And the glory of God shall be upon any individual here. In the name of Jesus, we pray with thanksgiving. Amen.
Amen.
I want to thank my leaders in Kumasi, that's Congress Chapel International, the leadership there, God bless them also, and also my spiritual father, Prophet Isaac Anto. And let me just make this before I leave, please, with 1 minute.
Yes.
Anything I say or write out there, I am solely responsible for it, not my spiritual father. So nobody should go out and
that's
attack.
very important.
So
That's very
I am
important.
urging Prophet El Bernard to talk to some of the guys, some of his singers and staffs who always attack my spiritual father. They should take him out of it. And I know that he will kindly do that for me because he's a great man. He has made an impact. And I have no grudge with Prophet El Bernard. He's a senior man of God. I honor him and I respect him. God bless all the prophets of God in Ghana. God bless Ghana. God bless President Mahama. And should I tell you something that will happen?
Yes.
The leadership of Parliament should pray. I think the video, I gave the video out. If we don't pray, we will have a state barrier in Parliament. And my team...
There is minority leadership, there is majority leadership, there is Speaker of Parliament and his team.
So, in wisdom, I will say the leadership. So, if I say the leadership, that means that we have to pray for Parliament, especially the leadership. In the next 4 months, we might record a bad news. I am not a prophet of doom. I just declare what the Lord shows.
Sorry, and MCR, kindly forgive me, in 1 minute we'll close. Is it within the speakers arena? Within the speakers?
Exactly.
Not the minority or the majority?
No.
So within the speakers arena?
Exactly. I saw it clearly.
Is it the Speaker of Parliament?
I saw it clearly.
Is it
within
the
speakers.
first deputy speaker or the second deputy
within
speaker?
the speakers. I can talk.
Within
I can tell you, after
behind
this life, behind the scene, but I cannot tell you.
But one of the speakers?
Yeah.
Within the next 4 months?
Yeah, within the next 4 years. 4 months.
4 months?
Yeah, there are certain things we have to do. and we have to pray about it. You know,
To
the
avert
reason why I said it is because I, Walasi, will never get in touch to any man, anybody out there that I've seen this about you. Sometimes they will end up even insulting you. I quite remember I got in touch to somebody at the presidency. The president told me, it will not happen in the name of Jesus, prophet of doom. And I was shocked. The prophet of doom, you see bad things, it will not happen. And I said, I'm sorry, please. I'm sorry for telling me. And I hung it up. So, with all humility, they should work
But
on
one
it.
of the speakers of parliament.
One of the leaders. For the matter of the leadership.
You will pray to avert it.
Yeah, my intercessors are praying for him. But it's not just prayers. There are some few things they have to do. Yeah.
Anyway, lots of messages are coming through. Unfortunately, I'm unable to read. But my people are on my neck. This one says, please be very careful, attentive. Listen to him attentively. Ask him something about yourself right now. You said you were going to let him prophesy.
Okay, so should I tell you something now?
Oh, let me. So, yes, I will allow you to. In 1 minute, because of this program, I'm still home. Musa Dankwa had said it already. This is no news. Waumia will win. Tell him to copy the steps of Pastor Elvis. Okay, I hope.
But Pastor Elvis is not a prophet. He's an intercessor.
So generally, we will get messages from all sides. Okay. This is Eli, Prophet Emmanuel Walasi, one of the most anointed prophets of God. His words doesn't fall on the ground. He says it and it happens. Apostle General Ray Michael is calling. Let me see. I don't know if he's also sent a message. But, okay, too many of them. Inshallah.
Yeah, so far as Prophet Walasi is there, the whole place will be
too many messages. But thank you very much for sending in your messages. Thank you very much for staying with us. We've exceeded our time by some minutes. But thank you very much to MCR for being magnanimous to us because of the...
My number?
Yes, because of Santahene's visit to the Ghana Police Service, we had to delay. Prophet, lots of people have asked for your contact.
Yeah.
Please, if it's okay by you, in 30 seconds, please put it on air and then we can...
This is for Holy WhatsApp, and my team will get in touch to me. 057 10 63 539. Only on WhatsApp, 057 10 63 539. If you WhatsApp, my team will get in touch to me.
057 1063 539. 057 1063 539. That's WhatsApp. And when you WhatsApp it, his team will chat with you and, of course, get you in touch with him. This is Prophet Emmanuel Walasi. Now, have you seen anything about me?
Yeah. Do you know, I saw something strange as we were talking. I don't do this, but let me just...
Oh, you don't want to put it on there?
And if you feel comfortable, like you should put it on there. Fine. But it's something which I shouldn't say here.
Okay, then we'll work on it like you say.
Yeah.
so in fact, I trust you. I trust your words.
God bless you.
But thank you very much for making the time to come all the way from Kumasi. We know you had other engagements here, and we have pulled you here into the studio. But we'll be following you, and then by the 31st of January after
31st, I will be here so that you will play the same video.
We'll call you.
Yeah,
we'll call you. We'll keep the video. We'll keep all the bites and the code cards and everything. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Good Afternoon Ghana. Good afternoon to you.
From finding your dream home to building a legacy for your family, the Homeowner Show has been your trusted guide.
How sure are you what you're getting is the right land? And it has to do with searches, land commission, checking social, planning, authority, checking everything to make sure that what you are buying is not a problem or a challenge-prone, transaction.